folks, this is Iratron. Hope you're doing great. Thank you very much for joining us as we are scouring the internet, looking for the latest and greatest video game news. And we're going to go ahead and jump into it. Check it out, guys. Looks like Nintendo has announced their software lineup for Gamescom 2015. You know, it's funny, I think about the Gamescom things, and back when I was a kid, there was E3, and that was really about it. And even then, E3 was not that big of a deal, especially when they made it so that only reporters and things like that could attend. You know, talking about being disconnected from the public. But anyways, let's see what we have here. Nintendo Wii U exclusives like Star Fox, Mario Maker, Mario Tennis, as well as some 3DS games like Little Battlers. Yeah, I've never heard of that one. And Legend of Zelda Triforce Heroes, which looks like it's running off the engine that was used for the previous 3DS Legend of Zelda game. Also, looks like they're going to have some community events, including Super Smash Bros. Competition, as well as Mario Kart 8, of course, and Splatoon. You know, speaking of Splatoon, man, my kids really want to play that game. I mean, bad. And to be honest with you, I do too. You know, just, I don't know, I'm hesitant to pick up a game on the Wii U, which I really hate saying. But, you know, it's like, out of the consoles, it's definitely the one that we pick up and play the least. But it is also probably the one that we have the most fun. Anyways, next up, looks like Nintendo is shutting down the TV programming service that was available in Japan. Yeah, it says here Japan and North America. And basically, what it does is it allows for you to pull up programming for like Amazon Instant, Hulu, and all that nonsense on your gamepad. I can't imagine that being very popular, so I'm not really surprised that that's happening. Let's see what else we have here. A Splatoon drawing event. Not something that I'm interested in. However, it does say that it's going to be held on the Miiverse, which is awesome. I really like the way that works, and if you're not familiar with it, you have to imagine that if you're playing a game, let's say on your Nintendo Wii U, and you can easily like go to like this map, and you can see where other players have died, you know, in the game that you're playing, and they can post tips, and they can post, you know, pictures and that kind of thing that they have drawn on the gamepad. So that is just really, really neat. If you're interested, looks like you have until Friday the 31st of July. I guess that's when it actually starts, so whatever. Let's see. So it looks like Miiverse is being redesigned, and that's actually going to launch on Friday the 29th. So you see the image right up here. It looks about normal. I don't see anything too crazy. It looks pretty much like what we have come to know and love from the Wii U. Let's see what they have to say here. After recently addressing concerns raised by users over changes made as part of the planned Miiverse redesign, Nintendo has confirmed that it will be pushed live on Wednesday the 29th. That's right, not Friday. Yeah, okay, so I guess we'll have to wait and see how that all goes. Looks as though on the PlayStation 4, the Street Fighter beta, which just launched, was apparently pulled. I mean, they must have been having some serious server issues or something like that, and but it looks like it's back online. So I'm pretty excited about that. The game looks neat. However, I just can't really bring myself to play Street Fighter games anymore, really. If you're in the same boat as me, you have to tell me what you think it is that has kind of made that happen in your life. Looks like NBA 2K16 is going to feature the biggest soundtrack ever. I really couldn't care less. Those games just are not for me. You know, I tried playing, I guess it was NBA 2K15 on the Xbox One via EA Access just the other day, and man, I just could not get into it, especially how it's forcing me to go through like this tutorial mode, and you know, it's very, very picky about how these moves are done and whatnot, and it would not allow me to proceed forward and just play the computer, which is probably for my own benefit, but it still got my nerves. But yeah, so I'm not going to be playing that, but hopefully the soundtrack will be pretty decent. Living Color, yeah, I don't know, a bunch of these names here. Hopefully we'll see some DMX on that, on the roster. Alright, so it looks like the differences between God of War 3, basically pitting the PlayStation 3 against the PlayStation 4 editions, have been like raging across the internet for weeks, so I think it's pretty funny that we see Push Square finally coming up with their own video. You know, really and truly, the game looks amazing. It did on the PlayStation 3, it's just in a higher resolution, which kind of blows my mind because, you know, with the PlayStation 3, that was a high-definition console, as was the Xbox 360, so you see these games being remade, yeah, they look sharper, but they're still in high definition even then. So I guess it's about texture quality and that kind of thing. Yeah, so if you're interested, you can always head over to YouTube and perform a little search, after you watch this video, of course, and scope out the differences. Let's see here. What else do you have going on? Anything new? A lot of people are kind of speculating because it's the end of the month as to what the upcoming PlayStation Plus freebies will be. Yep, I don't know. I'm pretty excited about it. I'm a PlayStation Plus subscriber, and I love it. I'm also a member of Xbox Live Gold, have been for the past 10 years, which is pretty nuts. Yeah, Doom, the beta is getting ready to launch for selected users here pretty soon. Then I think another beta will drop in January, if I'm not mistaken. And so they're basically talking about, the graphic fidelity and everything, 60 frames a second, 1080p. And I don't know about you guys, but to me, that game looked almost like rehearsed. It looked really kind of bizarre during the E3 show. Well, you have to tell me what you guys thought. Let's see. What else do we have going on here? Skylanders Superchargers. Yeah, the kids will probably like that. They actually do enjoy Skylanders quite a bit. Seeing the colored controller here, boy, it reminds me of like some of these custom controllers that you see people making, and they're always so impressed with it. Maybe it looks better than it actually does online, because most of them look hideous to me. It's impressive to see that Shenmue 3 is in development right now, definitely coming out for the PlayStation 4, and we'll probably see it on multiple consoles. Hopefully sales will be, pretty solid. But I thought it was a really odd presentation when Sega, or like the creative minds, not Sega, behind Shenmue came out and basically asked for, funding via Kickstarter. It's just really weird how Sony came out and, allowed them to do that during their presentation. Yeah, just odd. So, this is one game that I have really been interested in. This is Rocket League. Check that out. If you have yet to play it, it's like a vehicular sports title centered around soccer, and it is awesome. I tried playing it, but my fan on my PlayStation 4 was definitely ramping up, and I just don't want to take the chance of having that thing melt down. Anyways, we talked just a little bit about that via our Facebook site, so if you want to go and continue the thread, the conversation, head over there, and you're talking to me. It's not a bot or anything like that. It's definitely Iratron. Anyways, I've been wondering if this game is coming out for the Xbox 360. As it stands now, it's out on the PS4, of course, and the PC, and there's crossplay between the two platforms, and that, my friends, is amazing. Let's see, weekly recap via GameStop. What do they have to say? Big Fallout news. I know that they had leaked, or not leaked, they had released some video talking about like weapon modifications for Fallout 4. That looks cool. And I know that some people are pretty upset about Rise of the Tomb Raider for PS4, so that will be interesting to see what their problem is. Let's see, so Xbox sales, from what we understand, they actually turned a profit here recently, so that's pretty awesome. Yes, revenue was up year over year, and consoles are beginning to sell more, so that's great. As for Fallout 4, straight from Bethesda's QuakeCon event this week, director Todd Howard, which is a really interesting dude. Yeah, I thought he was pretty funny when he came out on the E3, during the E3 presentation. Although I didn't like the cursing, though, but I did like how he seems like he's pretty sardonic, and I do like how they announced Fallout Shelters that day. Anyway, so they've released more information about armor, your dog, and all that good stuff. Rise of the Tomb Raider is, in fact, coming to the PlayStation 4. And it's funny because I was thinking it was an Xbox exclusive. Maybe it was PlayStation 4 exclusive. I don't know. So we had there's some talk about The Witcher 3, which is pretty awesome. I can't bring myself to sit down and play through it, but I do respect the game and the amount of time that went into developing it. And for all you guys playing it, man, I'm envious. Let's see, what else we have going on? This week's new games for The Guardian. Looks like a new Godzilla game. Most of those games suck. And Trial Fusion. That's weird. Yeah, I think I'll have to pass that. Door Kickers, I will have to pass on that one. Yep, nothing too interesting going on. Let's see. Yep. A lot of the same topics there, so we shall continue. Well, let's see what Nintendo is doing. They're teaming up with Facebook for Super Mario Maker Hackathon. So what does this have to say here? Nintendo of America have teamed up with Facebook to host a special hackathon event at their headquarters in Menlo Park. And that's Tuesday 28th through Wednesday the 29th. And let's see here. We'll see employees design a level for the Wii U Exclusive, which is really odd. Wii U Exclusives. I wonder if it's coming out for the NX, which is their top super secret upcoming console. Yeah, so yeah, it should be pretty interesting. I guess you guys will have to stay tuned for more on that. And best games on the PlayStation 4. I tell you what, we'll go ahead and check that one out, and then we'll call it a day. So, best games on the PlayStation 4. Number 20, Samurai Warriors. I don't know if I agree with that. Rogue Legacy, I've never heard of. Velocity 2X, not familiar with. Transistor, I think, was a PlayStation Plus freebie. Rocket League, I would say, would be closer to number 1. Far Cry 4, you can pick it up for $20 from like places like Target, Amazon, which is pretty great. Wolfenstein: The New Order, I think it's funny because it's a multi-console title, came out on the Xbox and the PC as well. And I cannot get into it really. I mean, it is as basic of a first-person shooter as you can possibly get. And I don't know. I mean, you expect more from id or ID Software. Infamous, definitely, from what I understand, to be one of the most visually stunning games for the PlayStation 4. Black Flag, I have it for the Xbox One, and I think it looks awful. That's my opinion. Dragon Age, I played it for the PlayStation 3. Very awesome if you like role-playing games. Yeah, it's some odd elements to it, kind of like what you find in The Witcher 3. You guys who have played it know what I'm talking about. Let's see, Batman Arkham Knight. Yep, not surprised to see that there. Grand Theft Auto 5, I am not surprised to see that there, although I expected it to be closer to number 1, but maybe because they're talking about a cross-platform game. Diablo 3, again, cross-platform, and it really does look neat. And the online gameplay is pretty awesome. Bloodborne, if you like to die repeatedly, that game is for you. The Witcher 3, The Last of Us Remastered. You know, it's funny, that game, you can pick it up for hardly anything. It doesn't cost you anything. Like $10, you can buy that game for the digital code on sites like Amazon and G2A and some other places. It's pretty amazing. And then we have Journey at number 1. I think that was also a PlayStation Plus game. It's pretty odd to see it at number 1. I just don't think I can agree with that. You guys will have to post down below and let us know your thoughts on it, and if you agree with that, with that top 20. Looks like the developers of Doom are talking about the challenges of rebooting the series. I can only imagine, since they're going away from like a storyline like Doom 3 to something closer to its roots with like Doom 2, Ultimate Doom, Doom 1. So yeah, I guess there's some challenges to that. Yep. And guys, we will go ahead and call it quits. Make sure to post down below. Let us know your thoughts on this series. If you'd like to see us do more videos breaking the video game news, maybe nightly. Maybe we'll try to do this every single night for a week and see what you guys think. Anyways, hope you enjoyed it. Post down below, and guys, we'll talk to you soon. Hoorah!
Rock like this, rock like that. Go ahead and get your grown man on. Drop it like this, drop it like that. Go ahead and get your grown woman on. Give me a bag of good and a bunch of tricks, cause everyone too tough to be rocking like this. So come on, shake the load up, come on, shake loose, shake stress. I got a fifth yet and I can't miss my chance, cause shorty looking too good with the way she dance. So come on, shake the load up, come on, shake loose, shake stress.